Okay, so I have my Google verification code, so I'm going to verify. Alright, here's the plus screen. You can see you're going to be typing in name. Of course, this is all the simple stuff, so I think I'm actually going to cut this part out because you should be, if you're joining Google Plus, you should be old enough how to do this. So I'll be back. Guys, quick thing to cover because I left it out later in the video. Here you can chat on the side, basically have the little messenger S that'll pop up around here somewhere if you get invited to a chat. The nice thing about this is Hangouts, which are basically like Skype on steroids. Basically, you start a Hangout. You do need to have the Google Talk video plugin installed. You can choose who you want to see that you're hanging out. It's me, I'm Mario. Anyway, that was terrible. And yeah, you can choose specific people. Or in that case, I think I just clicked on it. So everyone in my circles is seeing that I'm hanging out right now. So they're free to join anytime. You can have about 10 people at any given moment. You have shortcuts here. You can invite people in case maybe they aren't getting the message and you want to do them again. Invite some more people. You can, if you don't have a, that's the good thing about this, if you don't have a front-facing camera, or a camera on your PC at least, you can do this from your phone now too. But if for some reason you just don't have the little camera up here, you can chat, although it'll pretty much kill the experience. You can chat here and use emoticons and everything. You can share videos from YouTube directly from here under Hangouts, and other people will see them. You can, of course, cancel the video, put it back on, mute the mic, and just have a push-to-talk option. You tinker around with your settings, whatnot, where your audio is coming from. If you have more than one person in here, basically the camera will focus on whoever is speaking the loudest. So if I was just say hanging out with 6 other people right now and I was speaking and they were all silent, it's I'm going to appear as a large, there's going to be a large frame of me in the center because I'm going to be the one speaking, and when someone else speaks louder than me or the microphone picks up there, I'm going to be pushed back here into a smaller frame along with the 6 other people, and the current person speaking will be in the larger frame, so we know who exactly is speaking. If I had someone to hang out with, of course, you'd be able to share documents, open up a sketchpad, basically play around with stuff in the Hangouts. Again, you can have up to 10 people at a time in these. They are free, of course. And if you have a mobile phone, which is what I've been recording from, which is why it's such terrible quality, if you have Android 2.3 and above, I think Google said. I'm not sure if it was 2.3.3 or above, or if it was a specific API or whatnot, but I believe it's just 2.3 or above with front-facing camera. You can join a Hangout from a mobile phone, but you can't start one from a mobile phone. You can still start one from a PC, which is pretty cool. 10 people at a time. Do stuff. Business conferencing, yay! But also do other stuff. And, is there anything else about the Hangouts? No, the mobile version of the Hangout in Say Per Se, where you can start one, is called the Huddle, where it's like basically group text messaging. Close the Hangout, there's like, oh, and if there's other people in there, it's going to say, you left, blah blah blah, whatnot. You should ignore this. Google Plus is officially in open beta, so you don't need to invite people. But it would be really nice if you do. Really, really nice. Yeah, that's just about what I need to cover. So I don't know. Just go on the video some more, and then you'll see why I had to come back and make this part. More or less, when you get started, I'm gonna start off with adding people to a circle. You can search for them by name or by email address, and you can either click them and drag them into a circle, or you can double click on them here, or go searching for them in the search bar. And when you find them, of course, you can let's see if we can get an example here. Go to daily profile, and then there'll be a little highlight, and you scroll down, you click on the circle you want to add them to. You can add more circles. Here you can create a circle specifically, so if I wanted to keep a bunch of pricks or something in one circle, I could do that. I can add people I think that would pricks. And the best part about adding someone to a circle is that they don't know which circle you added them to. When you get the little notification up here at the top, it basically says you added them to a circle, but it doesn't say which circle you added them to. So yeah, you can keep a prick circle without everyone knowing. The stream, you will only see posts from streams you pick. So right now you're in the generic stream, so you'll see posts from pretty much everybody, except for the incoming, which is people that have added you, but that you have not added back, so they need kind of permission to post stuff that you can see. If I only click on friends, I will only see what friends are posting. If I click on family, I will only see what family is posting. None of these others matter. Now as for posts, what I'm going to do, you can share posts with specific people there. And if I was to share with Delia, for example, if I was to share that post, I could go back to my stream. It would be there. And over here, the only two people seeing this are me and her. Nobody else, because it's not public. On your profile, because privacy is a big thing on social networking, when you are editing your stuff, you can go about editing all the information, whatnot, and whenever you're done, you can go down here and you can choose who you want to see this information, should anyone find you. Anyone on the web. Extended circles is basically everybody that you know. Your circles are just people you know or that you added. Only you means that nobody else will see it, or you can customize exactly how you want it to be distributed and who you will and will not allow to see. When you're done doing that, you just click up here on the Done Editing button, and you're good. Of course, you can manage photos, create albums and such. Upload. You can click and drag or just upload them all at once. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Here, there's a shortcut to add photos, videos, links, and location. Kind of like Twitter. But yeah, you can share from up here too, and it's basically the same thing. If I don't want people to see it, and just type in a name, and that is the only person that will see it, assuming I hit that share button. The good thing about Google Plus, other than Facebook, number one, say example, you're scrolling down the stream, that black bar stays at the top. See this black bar here with your status and everything? Basically, if you click on that, it'll take you straight up to the top. You can also use keyboard shortcuts like J to go down, and it will go down post by post instead of page or halfway or doing nothing. And then press K to go back up. On top of that, it is much more useful than Facebook. You have access to every single Google account on here. Well, I can go into Mail, and it will, well, of course I have to sign her up for Mail, but yeah, normally if I were to hit Mail, then it would sign me into Gmail automatically. See, and I can access every web service from this bar, including the additional Google options, and it will take me straight to the page, still signed in. So there's no need to open a new tab, type in a URL, sign in, because with Google Plus you'll automatically be signed in to pretty much every Google service, or most of them. There's still a few that need integration with it, but for the most part it's all good. Is there anything else? Oh yes, games. If you're a big game person on Facebook, you may not be impressed so far with the lineup. There are only about 16 games, but there's they work differently on Google Plus. On Google Plus, basically what happens with games, you know how like on Facebook, your stream, if you have a lot of people that play games, your stream gets flooded with people asking you to kick cows in Farmville. So basically instead here, games is its own stream. So you will only see game notifications here. If someone was to send you a request to play, let's see, Edgeworld, for example, or not Edgeworld, that's a bad example, in fact. Zombieland. Someone wants you to play Zombieland, for example. You get the request, or the invitation. You can only receive that request here on your game notifications. It will not tell you up here in your little bar like for everything else. Pretty much anything that happens, people mention you, someone comments after you or whatever, you can choose that in the options to choose what you want to be notified for. But basically pretty much everything that has in relation to games will not appear on here. So you will not see kicking cows in Farmville all over your main stream. Only in your game notifications you will see that, and you will say you have been invited to play Zombieland. And maybe they'll send you a shotgun, and that will only appear here. And then when you're playing the games, usually what will happen is that down here it'll start to make a column and everything that'll basically say people did this and are sharing with you. But yeah, you will not be intruded on by any other game because they are not allowed to leave the game stream, therefore keeping your gaming life and your social life completely separate. I'm pretty sure I could have gone more in depth with this, but that's, I think, all you need to know for now. So that's all I'm going to leave it at. If I need to show you more, I will. This will be Sonic Prowler 15, and this is just me showing the basics of getting Google Plus up and running.